The art world is a religion, and most don't see it. Welcome to the Understanding Mind. My name is James Longoria. I am the host of this channel. For a lot of people that do not know, I love to study religion, philosophy, psychology. For a lot of people that do not know, I do love art. I love to paint. I am a upcoming broker, and also the things that I study, I like to implement into my paintings. And I'm not attacking religion in any sort of way, but I'm speaking about how the fact that the art world is structured like a religion. And I wrote this down in my notes and I would love to share it with you guys. Most people believe that the art world is about paintings, galleries, and money. But if you step back and observe it closely, something strange begins to appear. The art world behaves almost exactly like religion. It has temples, believers, prophets, rituals, and sacred objects. And yet, very few people ever notice it. Walk into a museum and pay attention to the atmosphere. People lower their voices, they move slowly, and they stand quietly in front of objects as if they are searching for something deeper. It feels less like a marketplace and more like a sanctuary. Museums have quietly become the temples of culture. Places like the Louvre or the Museum of Modern Art are not simply buildings that store objects. They are pilgrimage sites. Millions of people travel across the world just to stand in front of a single painting, not because the paint itself holds magical power, but because humanity has collectively decided that these objects carry meaning. And every religion has its prophets. In the art world, these prophets are the artists whose visions reshape the way people see reality. Artists like Pablo Picasso, Andy Warhol, or Jean-Michel Basquiat, their works are studied, preserved, protected, and elevated far beyond ordinary objects. A painting becomes more than canvas and pigment. It becomes a symbol of an idea, a moment in history, a fragment of human consciousness captured in form. Collectors in many ways become the believers of the system. They don't simply buy art, they invest belief into it. They believe that an artist matters. They believe that a piece represents something important. They believe that the object will carry meaning far into the future. Without belief, the entire structure collapses, because at its most basic level, a painting worth millions is still just paint on fabric. Its power exists because people agree that it matters. And then there are the rituals, auctions, rooms filled with quiet tensions as collectors raise paddles, while prices climb higher and higher. In that moment, the market collectively decides the value of an object, not unlike a ritual where belief is publicly declared. The art world is, in many ways, is not just a marketplace. It is a system of faith, a system where meaning, legacy, and belief transforms simple objects into cultural artifacts. Religion gives meaning to existence. The art world gives meaning to objects. And perhaps the most fascinating part is this. The entire system only works because enough people believe in it. And once belief is strong enough, even paint on canvas can become something sacred. I hope you enjoyed this. I had to really, once I got more into the art field and how everything is managed in its own way, it kind of certain things kind of stood out to me. And it's just like when you go to your job, everything is structured in a certain type of way, and that's pretty much what it is. And I just really thought about that, and I thought these are my favorite subjects, and I pretty much wanted to form it together and to see what I was able to come up with. And I've been working on a newsletter, and it's called Memento, prive, and I have the first article up, and it is called Why Morality Defines Value, and it's just pretty much why, as an object gets older within time, value gets placed upon it. But yeah, if you guys would like to check that out and give your thoughts or comments on it, I'm pretty sure you can do that. There's a link down below in the description. And if you enjoyed this video, I hope you guys subscribe. I'm going to try my best to post as much videos as I can, but I cannot make no promises. I'm just because even though within my age, I guess I'm just trying to make everything right, and I'm just trying to build a life that I really would love to live, so not waste this life is what I'm trying to say. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it makes you think about the art world in a certain type of way, and I'm not saying it's bad, but it's realistically kind of what it is, and so thank you. I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope you also have a good week as well.